You know, I just wish I had all of you young trap queens, go-getters, whatever you want to call yourselves, live directing in full effect in the flesh, face to face with me right now, so you can really feel what I'm saying, because what I'm about to impart to you is so crucial and vital to your success in this lifestyle. You know, but since I just wish I could just have a big hoe convention right now with just you and me, all of you. You know, the hundreds, thousands, however many of you it is. But since that's not the current reality, what you can do, those of you young ladies in the lifestyle who do get to see me chop it and pop it on this video, don't be afraid or hesitate to pass it along and share it with the other young ladies, because this is something that needs to become infectious in the culture right now. You know, it really needs to become contagious and spread like wildfire through the lifestyle amongst you young ladies. You know, and the gentlemen who get to see this video, it's something to be gained from it for you as well. You know, that's the beautiful thing about game. It has universal application. But young ladies, if you were able to just set your price for your time and your pleasure at whatever price you want to set it at, with full confidence that you would get that price from the clients that you come across, I'm pretty sure that that price would be much higher than it is right now. You know, but the current reality is you have to settle, or you choose to settle subconsciously for the prices that you do currently go by. You know, $80, $100 for your time and your pleasure. I'm pretty sure that if you knew a way that you could raise that, double, triple, quadruple, quintuple that, pretty positive that you would. But why is it that you have to settle for that? Because once upon a time in the game, $80 was unheard of, especially on the internet. $80 was unheard of in Las Vegas, Miami, Hawaii. But today, that's the current reality. And it's totally backwards when you think about the way our economy works. Inflation. As inflation goes up, the value of a dollar goes down, which means the price of goods and services goes up. You know, so cars, houses, clothes, food, property, jewelry, music, drugs, anything that you can buy illegally on the black market, anything that you can think of. The price of it right now is higher than it was 15 years ago. It's crazy that the price of everything goes up except for the price of a woman's time, a woman's pleasure. That's the only thing that goes down in price. That should bother you. But there's a reason why it doesn't bother you. It doesn't bother you because you've forgotten how to do one vital, important, crucial thing, and that's value yourself. Love yourself. And when I say love, I'm speaking of more than just how you feel. A description of how you feel. Oh, I love myself, or I love him or her. I love this, I love that. No, I'm speaking of what you do, your actions. What are you doing on a daily basis, seriously, that represents your love for yourself? What are you doing on a daily basis to increase the value within yourself? Because if you don't value yourself, you can't expect somebody else to value you in a way that you don't value yourself. You could have a diamond that's worth $1 million. But if you don't value that diamond, you might sell it to somebody for $10. It's the same way with the young ladies in the lifestyle. You are that diamond. You should be $1 million. But because you don't value yourself, you sell yourself for $10. And it should never be that way. Because see, what you don't understand, and which I really hope that you come to understand, all of you, when you don't love yourself accordingly, and when you don't value yourself accordingly, that love and value for self is replaced with compromise. When compromise comes into play, it's synonymous with lack of ambition, lack of concern. Whatever happens, happens. And that whatever happens, happens mentality is why you sit in the end call, waiting for the phone to ring, waiting for somebody to call you, waiting for somebody to come to you and give you a donation. Donation is just a word that goes along right with pity. You want somebody to pity you. And this is all because, like I said, you don't love yourself accordingly and value yourself accordingly. So that person, that client who's coming for your time and your pleasure, he's not going to value you any more than you value yourself. So you compromise. You have a lack of ambition. You have a lack of concern for your outcome, for your success. You know, anything you do in life, you should want to be the absolute best at it, especially when you have every reason to be. You young ladies in the lifestyle, you have every reason to be the greatest at what you do. But you have to want it. It's not something that's just going to happen automatically, like your phone ringing just so happens. Trick comes to see you just so happens. Shows pity on you and gives you a donation just so happens. You should want more for yourself than that. You should have a stronger desire to be successful than that. Because that's a reactive approach to success. You sit back and you wait for things to happen and then you react to that. Success is based on being proactive as opposed to reactive. Reactive people, they might happen upon success, you know, by chance here and there. But people who secure success, people who are addicted to success, who are familiar with success on a daily basis, it's a part of their life, those are people that are proactive, not reactive. You know, and there's nothing proactive about sitting back, waiting for somebody to call you, come to you, show pity, and give you a donation. There's nothing proactive about that. There's nothing successful about that. And when you learn to love yourself through what you do and how you live on a daily basis, your value goes up. When your value goes up, your ambition goes up. Your concern for success goes up. So your actions start to move in line with those ambitions, with that love and value for self. And when that's the case, you become curious. You really want to learn. You want to become a professional at what you do. You should want to be a professional at what you do. Knowledge, information, or as we call it, game, that's what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. One of the biggest determining factors in this lifestyle. You know, so it's just like anything else, any other profession. If somebody wants to be a doctor, they don't just pick up a stethoscope and a scalpel one day and come around the people they know and like, hey man, you know, I just woke up this morning, man, decided I'm gonna be a doctor, man. You know, I see you over there, you're not really feeling too good, man. Let me go ahead and operate on you, man. Believe me, you know, believe me, I know what I'm doing. You know, I feel confident in it. But it's a whole lot more to it than that. You have to become educated and certified. You have to acquire expertise about what it is that you're doing so that you can be a professional. When you're a professional, people see that in you. And they have no problem accommodating you for your professionalism. They have no problem paying you what they believe you're worth because it's obvious. You know, it's like the difference between a Rolex watch and a Seiko watch. Rolex puts a lot of quality into their product, into what they're selling. From the beginning to the end and everywhere in between. It's all based on quality. So as a result of that, people see that and they know that they have to come with it in order to have that. That's how you should be. If a watch can be like that, or a luxury car can be like that, why not the most precious thing in this world, a woman? You were meant to be more valuable than anything. But if you don't see yourself in that way, then nobody else will. But the bottom line, back to what I was saying, when you love yourself, you'll be more serious about winning. You'll be more serious about being successful. And you'll be more curious about learning what it takes in this lifestyle in order to be successful. You'll be curious about how the system works, because everything in life has a system. Every walk of life, every profession, every endeavor has a system, and so does this lifestyle. And a part of being successful within this system, you know, is blessing yourself with the companionship of a God-anointed, game-appointed gentleman, you know, who's going to be the interior decorator of your mind, an elevator of your grind. You know, somebody who's really going to come in once you allow him to come into your mind, unpack his bags, make himself at home, decorate the walls of your mind with this game, you know, really bless you in order to allow your beautiful brain to stand tall where your beautiful body falls short. You were meant to have somebody like that in your life. And it's sad that the way the game is nowadays, you know, you've been subconsciously programmed to think that these gentlemen in the lifestyle are the enemy. What you don't understand is the best thing for you. Now, I know it's much easier said than done, because everybody talks a good one and very few walk a great one. But once again, when you love and value yourself, you know much more what to look for. And you'll understand that certain things can't be faked. But I'm going to bless you, young ladies, in another video about choosing wisely, because I know a lot of you don't know how to choose wisely. But before you can even choose wisely, you got to choose to love yourself and value yourself, so that you can in turn choose to want to be successful. Freeze is it. Let that marinate on your mind one time.